Hey friend, John McLennan here, and in this video I want to share with you how to play Good Times as recorded by CHIC featuring the great Nile Rodgers on guitar. Now this song has a funky feel to it, and it actually really has some more jazzier chord shapes to it. So we're going to be using chords like minor 11ths and 13th chords that just have a really lush sound to them. I'm going to break down the progression and the strumming patterns so you can get playing this song today. But before we dive into it, if you're new to the channel, I've got a gift for you. I want to put something in your hand right away. I put together this awesome fretboard guide that shows you the 5 must-know chords and scales for mapping out your entire fretboard. And this is so useful for learning how to play songs, for learning how to improvise, and just really understanding the neck. And it works for any style. I want to give it to you completely for free. You can just go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide or click the first link down below to download your copy. Hope you enjoy that. And with that said, let's break it down. All right, so this whole song is really just 4 chords. It's a 4-bar chord progression. We're gonna play 1 chord in each bar. Here's what it sounds like. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then right there, it repeats back to the first chord. So let me show you those shapes first. The first one is this E minor 7 chord. And I play this here at the 7th position, starting on the 5th string. I'm gonna play 7, 9, 7, 8, 7. Okay, so that's E minor 7. And that's just a great, movable chord. You can play all these shapes that I'm gonna show you in this video anywhere on the neck, and the root is right here. So that is the note E, so this is an E minor 7. Now, as I mentioned, those chords are gonna last 4 counts each. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then what we're gonna do is put our pinky on the 10th fret of the 2nd string. So this note in the chord 8 here jumps up to 10, and it replaces that note. The G note there becomes the note A. And then we'll keep the rest of the chord the same. So it's gonna go 7, 9, 7, 10, and then 7 if you wanna play that high first string as well. Sometimes I might just kind of play the middle notes there, or you can borrow all the way. So we've got E minor 7 to E minor 11. Then from there, we're gonna shift to this chord. I'm moving down here to the 5th fret. This chord I'm gonna play all 6 strings on. I'm gonna play 5, 7, 5, 7, 5, 5. Looks like your 7th chord here, but we added that pinky. This is called an A7 sus4. So far I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add down that middle finger to the 6th fret on the 3rd string. Then we'll bring that pinky from where it was on the 3rd string down to the 2nd string, but still keep it on the same fret, the 7th fret. And this is an A13 chord. So if I set all the fret numbers here across, again, all 6 strings, I've got 5, 7, 5, 6, 7, 5. And that's it. So that's all 4 chords. Again, 1 bar per chord. So if I just play that, just to recap, it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, if those shapes are new for you, what I would recommend doing is just putting on the recording and going 1, 2, 3, 4, and just trying to play what I'm playing here, which is just whole notes through the changes to get those new chord fingerings familiar. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So practice that, and then from there what you want to do is add some more funky rhythms. Now this style is very much based in a sort of 16th note feel. So what that means is we're going to be taking each one of those beats, 1, 2, 3, 4, and actually chopping it up into four rhythms per beat. So the way we would count that is 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. So what we're going to do is we're going to mix some scratch strums with also fretting down the chord. So we're going to keep it light here with the strum hand and the fretting hand, and we'll be able to kind of mute off the chord just by releasing the pressure here. So let me show you the rhythm. Here's what it sounds like on the first chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the first bar. So I'm going to play 1 on the downbeat. I'll give it a strum. Then I'm going to do down, up, muted. So 1 E and a. Now I mute the chord here. See, I'm still in that chord formation, but I've just released the pressure to where I'm not getting, any fretted notes or open notes for that matter. So 1 E and a. That's down, playing the chord, then your hand comes back up, but you don't play anything. Then you go down, up, muted. 1 E and a. Okay, we're going to repeat that actually for the first 3 beats. So it's going to go 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a. Okay, then in the 4th beat, we're going to play 4 rhythms here. We'll go down, then we'll play up, actually fretting the chord, then down, up, muted again. So it's mute, up, mute, mute. That could be counted like this. 4 E and a, 4 E and a. So if I put that together with the first 3 beats, I get 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. It's tricky there on that last beat, right? It mixes up the pattern. But if I just jam on that on E minor 7, it sounds like this. 3, 4. All right, from there we go on to the next chord, okay? That's gonna be our E minor 11. Now here we're gonna change up the rhythm and we're gonna play primarily just 8th notes. We're gonna do these on all downs. We'll go. Okay, so it's all 8th notes until the last beat. We're gonna go 1 and 2 and 3 and, okay, just all downs there. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then on beat 4, we'll hit the 4th beat and then we'll go down, up, muted. And that's the last 2 16th notes there. So 4 E and a. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and a. Okay, so if I put that together with the first bar, it's gonna sound like this. 3, 4, and. All right, so that's essentially our rhythm. It's a 2-bar figure there that I want you to start with. And then we're going to apply that to the next 2 chords. The sus4 chord to the 13 chord. So that's going to go like this. 3 and 4 and. And notice we have those muted strums as we change chords. So that gives our hand time to get to the next chord. We can just kind of play muted on our way there. So here it is, all 4 bars put together. 1, 2, 3, 4. From there, you go back to the top. So let's see if we could jam it together. We're going to play it 4 times. Then we'll end on those last 2 16th notes. Get set, and I'll count us in. 1, 2, 3, 4. halfway. So take your time with those rhythms, and just playing this along with the recording is really going to help your feel and your groove, and it's just so fun to play. Now remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. It's not going to be perfect, but the whole idea with that strumming pattern is to give you an idea of how to kind of play in the feel of, as I mentioned, those 16th notes. So rewind the video and go over any parts that are unclear. And to help you even more, be sure to grab my ultimate fretboard guide at the first link down below. And this is going to show you the 5 must-know chords and scales to map out your entire fretboard. And this works for any style and any key. You can grab it completely for free. Just go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide or click that first link down below. Hope you enjoy that. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And if you're interested in playing more Nile Rodgers songs, be sure to check out some of the other videos I have on my channel, like this one right here next.